Hi everybody, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I already made a video today. Today is still Saturday, December 19, 2020, but I wanted to just do this quick video tonight because it goes once again with what I said on my previous video about how, at least where I am right now in the US, I see the malls and packed and people not really paying much attention to what's happening out there. A lot of the times we see things happen and we're like, oh, that's so far away, that's never gonna happen here. Just like it happened last year. By this time last year, we said, they're dealing with something in China that will never get here. And look where we are now. Look what happened in March. The reason being is that we all know as Christians that this is definitely the last days. But even so, same Christians, same Christ-believing people will still argue with you just for the fact that they think that by agreeing with you, they're going to make you right, even though you're just going by what the Bible says. It's not something that you made up. It's something that the Bible said, because God gave us the timeline of events, so we know what has to happen before. But just like they wanted Jesus to come. Like I said, there are people who are still waiting for him, believing that he never came to earth. So they want to see something that makes him like to come to be born in a palace and things like that. We need to know the season by what is happening. I feel like we are, the U.S. a lot can happen in the next few days. Anything can happen. Not trying to put fear out there, but more like for us to pay attention. I do believe that we are to use the little money that we have, not all of it obviously, but stock up on essential things that you need to get. Maybe just stop doing Christmas shopping right now, especially because it's just, you don't know how long. If they impose another lockdown, you don't know how long it's going to be. I feel, there's no stimulus check. Nothing has been approved yet. It's still, you see, Saturday night, nothing has been approved yet. So it hasn't happened. And when I passed by the mall, like I was saying before, it was full of people. Like, this is so strange because I just watched the news from London and the airports are packed. People are trying to leave because they are about to enter a huge lockdown, and maybe they already did because there's a time difference, that it was going to start Saturday night at midnight. So, Sunday morning, obviously. But people were fleeing the city because of the big restrictions. And then you come here, you're in the US, and people are so concerned with Christmas and Christmas shopping and putting out what they found on sale. And I'm thinking, like, that's the distraction that the enemy is using for you to not pay attention to what's happening. And so let me just read what I read about London, because it is so crazy that, I know even where I'm from, the Dominican Republic has restrictions. I already said earlier, Italy is imposing extreme restrictions that you have to show proof that you have to get out. Because they're saying essential people can go out if they have to go to work, essential workers and stuff, but you have to show proof. So that's a little extreme. And here's London with their lockdowns, and this came out and it says, crowds have been spotted fleeing London on the eve of the capital being unplugged into strict Tier 4 coronavirus restrictions. Passengers faced packed train carriages out of the city as many attempted to flee following Boris Johnson's announcement of tougher COVID measures for London and the southeast. People were told that social distancing would not be possible due to the volume of travelers on board, and those that felt uncomfortable were advised not to stay on the train. So they're extremely packed. And I guarantee you right now, if we go live right now to New York City, Times Square, it's packed full of people just enjoying the Christmas time. And that's so cool. Like, I get it. Everybody wants something positive to end the year with, but pay attention to what's happening around us. You can go to like, I'm just saying, like, it's so insane. It's just because we feel like if it's not happening here in front of us, we shouldn't, just pay attention to everything else. So let's continue to read. It comes after the Prime Minister confirmed that large parts of eastern and southeast England, including the capital, will be placed into Tier 4 from Sunday morning. New Tier 4 measures, which is the highest possible level in England, effectively return residents to the rules in place during the two national lockdowns. So, by 7 p.m. Saturday evening, those looking online for trains from London, such as Euston, King Cross, and Paddington, were unable to make booking due to the lack of availability. So they're like sold out everywhere. And this reminds me, because there's a video of the packed trains and everything. I don't know if you guys can see it. You see the people at the airport. The Bible talks about people moving from city to city, and it's just a way to escape what's happening. And that's what I'm saying. Just because it's not happening just in your city just at this moment doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. And this is why you have to pay attention to what's happening around the world. A lot of people is like, I try to stay away from the news. I mean, God doesn't say, your faith, like, God doesn't want you, God never called you to be dumb. God never called us to be dumb. God gave us the Bible, and He gave us a timeline of events that were to happen. It's not for us to say, like, well, the house is burning, but I'm here, and, I know God is going to save me, but, like, you don't just wait into a house that's burning because you have faith in God. Because faith without works is dead. There's a reason why God gave us the timeline, for us to prepare. I'm not saying to go out there and panic buy things, but if you're gonna buy Christmas gift, instead of doing that, might as well just stock up on food. Buy like like a lighter, candles, things like that are essential, because we're entering winter. Anything can happen. So like Christmas gift, right? So those material things, guys, your family members will understand. If this year perhaps you don't have the means to do like Christmas as you used to when it comes to giving, that's okay. Like, save your money, spend whatever it is that you have, and buy your food, pack your fridge. They're saying even to buy gas, and they're saying this overseas, so it's just a matter of time. December last year, we were like, oh, they have something crazy going on. Overseas, they were eating it bad, and this happens. So great, Happy New Year, everybody. March coming, and we're in a lockdown completely. And, we can't, there's a reason why God gave us the Bible, so that we know what's happening. People fleeing from city to city, that's all biblical. And something interesting that I was not going to talk about it today, but as I'm watching this news conference from London, he's talking about the initial plan is to get 350,000 people vaccinated over there. And they're saying, so if you get a cold, make sure you get your vaccine. Wait, what? Get a cold? Okay, I get it. Like, that's not happening here in the US. That's where I am. But, first of all, we should care what's happening around the world, because at the end of the day, we're all children of God, right? And we should pray for people that are overseas and things like that. So and the other thing is, like, a lot of countries, and if this is like a plan of whatever is organizing this whole thing, it will just soon to follow here in the US. So when he said expect the call, I was like, wait a second, I thought, when the vaccine came out, whatever, they're gonna do like they say, nursing home residents, essential workers, and then the general public. So I'm assuming people will get an appointment, or go to a pharmacy, or go to the grocery store that's gonna be, giving them away. I didn't think they're gonna call you out and be like, hey, we're calling to see when you're gonna come get your vaccine. Like, that's a little weird. So I mean, you can't be so ignorant of everything that's happening, because even God says in the Bible, just as the days of Noah, people were living life as life, preoccupied with life, getting married, doing this and the other. It's like that's in the Bible for a reason. It's in the Bible for a reason. How God said that He's gonna come back to like a thief in the night. Like, it's gonna come unexpected. So if you know something's gonna come unexpected, what do you do? Because you don't know when it's gonna happen. You prepare for it. Just like the days of Noah, they're gonna be living life as nothing. But God gave us the Bible so that we are not. So that we know the seasons and we know what's happening. We are aware. So that was my video for today, guys. So if you have friends and family, like, share this video with them. I know a lot of people don't want to talk about it. People don't want to get any bad news this season. But like I said, everything bad that might happen or might come our way, that's just us a little. We're getting closer to meet Jesus. And we can't be ignorant to that. And we have to be ready with Christ and share the gospel and speak about Christ as much as we can. So thank you so much for watching my video. I hope everybody has a great night.